Hey guys, this is my market recap for July 16th, 2015. And today I had a losing day, which was okay. We gapped up pretty big, so I didn't take the gap fade trade, which was okay. And then as you can see, this market switched trends. If you count them, one, two, three, four, five, about five or six times the market flipped trends, and in this little area I got chopped up. Loss here, going short, going long, loss here. It was a losing day for me, but that's okay. It happens sometime, and it's part of trading. Um, so I got chopped up in this whole little area. You can say in the first hour and a half of the market, I got pretty much chopped up. And then the second half of the day, I took uh, two trades after that, and this is the one I took. I took here, no, three trades after that. I took a long here, which was pretty decent. I caught it. I wrote it up here, got out, cut into some of the losses. That's okay. That was a pretty decent trade for the day. Volatility is really low right now. So then in these areas, I took another long and came in there and added and came back and got break even, caught break even. Then I went on lunch because I was trading from home today. So then I went on lunch, and then when I came back, obviously we're still long bias, and I caught this area here to in here, and I was done for the day. And this was a small winner. So, but for the most part, I like to just talk about these areas here. I mean, I got chopped up in here. If I'm following a trend, I got chopped up in here, and it's okay. If you talk to any trader who's been trading for a period of time, they would tell you there's going to be losing days. The key is not a losing day. The key is minimizing the damage on those days. Look how choppy the market was. This day wasn't conducive for a trend following system. You know what I mean? There was no nice runs or anything like that. So you're going to have days like this. My job was to minimize the damage that today was going to cause. And from the beginning, when it started doing this stuff here, around this time, I kind of knew what the day was at this point. I didn't know it beforehand, obviously, or I wouldn't have traded it. But after this, I'm like, okay, so the market's going to be a little choppy. Even here, I was hesitant to take that trade, but I took it because it was part of my trading plan, and and it was a decent trade, and it cut, like I said, it cut into some of the losses. So, just so you guys know, I don't look at an individual day. Like, I don't hold one individual day doesn't hold a huge amount of weight on my trading. I look at one individual day as a single trade. So if I'm looking at my trading for a month, that's what I'm looking at. One individual day is one single trade. So in the scheme of things, this is one individual trade that I was wrong on. So that way you can kind of like mentally, not let one losing day bother you too much. It's just a way that my mentor taught me to look at the market and don't put too much emphasis on one particular day. Like I said, if you talk to anybody who's been trading for a while, they would tell you days like this happen, and your job is to manage risk and manage your way out of this day. I was happy to get out of this day down when I was down. I don't really know what it was, but I know just the last two trades, couple last three trades really helped me cut into the deficit a little bit. But it happens, um, and I'm okay with that. Just so you guys know, I've been on a pretty decent run here lately, so I knew it was coming. I mean, there's nothing else. There's really nothing for me to adjust in my trading. I mean, when the market's has a low volatility like this, you're going to get better execution. As far as from my point of view, I got really good execution today because the market is not whipping around. So when it comes to managing risk, this is a decent market to manage risk. So with that being said, let's look at the big picture. I love to look at the big picture. Again, guys, we just keep drifting up. I don't know what's going on. We just keep drifting up and drifting up, and like I said, I called it down here, guys. I said we are gonna attack these highs. right here, this last swing low, we're going to attack it, and we attacked it. So we're pressing right up against it. Let's see what happens the next couple days. In my opinion, we're pretty much. I mean, from this area to this area is not that far. So this is pretty much the test that I was talking about. Now, I don't know if we're going to break the highs or not, but I know we're testing it. To me, these are areas, this is the testing of the highs. So we can easily test this and fall back down. Or, we can break the high and keep going. Who knows? Like I always say, I'm an intraday trader. I love being an intraday trader. I could be 1,000% wrong and still make money in the market. But as you can see, we're testing these levels, and if you're short down in these levels, I mean, it's time to get nervous a little bit. It's time to figure out an exit strategy, because you who knows what this market's going to do. Like I said, these areas down here, in my opinion, these were just areas uh, for institutions and hedge funds to get long. In my opinion, they needed a reason to push the market down. News-driven market pushed it down, load up, and I mean, from down here to what 55, we're talking 70 points, in the last couple of days. I mean, this is a pretty decent run. So we're gonna take a run at these. Like I said, this to me, this is the testing of these highs. Are we gonna break it? Who knows? But like I said, I always look at the big picture. I know where we're at. I forgot on somebody's trading journal they had the trend line. I don't really follow trend lines because they're so subjective. I mean, I can put my trend line here or here, so I don't really look at them. But it was an interesting trend line. It was bumping up against today, as today the market should have sold off, and it looks like we pretty much broke the trend line to the upside. So who knows what's going to happen? Like I said, I love being an intraday trader. Today was a losing day for me. And again, and what I want to talk about too is a couple weeks ago, I was trying to get some live trades on, but it was affecting my trading in the sense of it was just like my dome was jumping in and out because there was a lot of stuff running. I already have two platforms running, and I had the recording software running, so it was just too much going on my computer. But what I'm in the process of right now, I buy a new computer like every 2 years. So like for a trading actual computer for trading, I buy one every 2 years. So I'm in the process of shopping for one right now. Because technology moves so fast, so you always have to stay up to date with technology. So I'm in the process of buying one right now. Give me about a week or two, and I am gonna get some live trading videos, not just for the journal, but also just for myself. I would like to figure out what I was thinking and how my execution look in real time. Like when you look back on it, like did I, could I wait it? Just certain little things that I want to improve on. So I really do want to get some of my trades caught live. I want to get my losers too, because I really want to show you guys the losers, because that's more important than the winners. If you're trading correct, winners are gonna follow. Losers are where it's gonna show, like where your trading prowess is gonna come in, how you manage losers. When you're in a losing trade, how do you manage your way out of that? And that's where I really want to show. So so live videos coming soon. Just give me a little bit, guys. So hope this helps. Got any questions? Put them in my trading journal.